Hi guys, so last night on the Alliance chat we were chatting about how to upgrade your shelter or your profile for your specific type of heroes that you are and troops that you are concentrating on. So I am a rider, so basically I am concentrating on obviously everything rider, so you will see on my rider barracks I've got nearly a million riders at the moment. I usually have 1.1, but the last few IRs and Genesis were brutal, so I lost quite a bit of heroes and I need to train them. I will do some training in AR, and then when there's training events I tend to look at that. I have um, infantry heroes of about usually 600, so that I can have two good squads. I have one squad that I send out with my rangers, of my riders, just to take some initial blowback from the guys, so my riders can do their damage. And then obviously a second squad that I will use just to join rallies and garrisons, but this is not my main focus and they will most probably just stay there. I will keep on developing my riders as far as possible and get that quantity to 2 or 3 million as soon as possible. It gives me nice options. On my ranged, I seldom if ever send them out, so I don't go over 450 usually, and that is just to have one squad that can join rallies and garrisons, and the top up to 450 is just for that deaths, because garrison and rallies do have a high death rate. So that on my troops, I'm rider orientated as I mentioned. So when I go into my equipment, you will see that my bag is the only thing to level 10. I still have quite a bit to do on my parts that needs to be done, but yes, I've got my skill. The only one I've got to gold at the moment as well is my rider attack. I would like to get my attack options as high as possible as soon as possible. And then you will also see, so this is all rider orientated, so you will see my level there is higher, and this is all rider orientated, so you will see my levels there are higher. So I want to get this to gold first, and then I will work on the rest of them. So if you have a look, the upgrade attributes will tell you what they do. This is just standard skill damage, and it's for everyone, so that's for all your group types. So after my riders, I will do the upgrade for my bag that gives the infantry and range as well. Then I will go to my infantry, and lastly my range, because that's my least focused one. Refining, I'm already, like I said, on a little bit higher level. You don't have to do that. For a start, get this to level 10, your bag, leave the rest at level 1, because the attributes you get from upgrading, this is now at level 10, but the attribute I get from 1.5% to 2% is so little, it makes very little impact. So when you've got that on level 10, leave the other ones on level 1 for a start, and work on your ornaments. Spend your money and your time on your ornaments, because your ornaments get you a hell of a lot more buff than what these levels do. As you can see, it's very small jumps that you take. And when they tell you this hospital capacity thingy, I know a lot of guys always tell you upgrade this as quick as possible so you have, it's a lot of bull. Upgrade the hospital and the events give you extra space for it. So leave it at level 1, it's fine until you're higher. I'm a little bit higher, I'm already on VIP level 12, very close to getting to 13, which is ideal, because then I now get 2 hero fragments, and when I go to 13 I will get 3. So I'm happy with that, and I've got privileged subscription that I buy monthly, so it gives me extra hospital capacity. Then the important thing, when you go in and you go to your equipment, sorry, where's my cars, my workshop. So here is a very important one to get upgraded as quickly. This is my main focus at this stage for where I am with this account. So you will see infantry, infantry, rider, rider, ranged, ranged. So I'm obviously getting my riders up as far as possible. I've got gold level 3 on all of them. So I'm busy with the attack. I prefer the attack at the moment. With Chasey obviously that I'm working on, I will have to get my defense up as well. So I didn't leave it totally. But most guys will get this as far as possible, as quick as possible. Your attack part of it, it will tell you you can upgrade this to level 26 basically is your max. And it takes a lot of your high carbon steel, so that is my main focus at the moment. I don't need your usual carbon anymore for equipment upgrades, so I'm focusing all money I've got on my high carbon steels to get this upgraded as far as possible. I've got a lot of level 3 um, T3 blueprints, so I'm fine on that. I will need more for the upgrades further on, but this is my main focus at the moment, and this is how you know where someone is orientated. If this leveling is done here, you know it's an infantry main and riders and range. The whales obviously will upgrade all of them so they can use any and they don't have to focus anymore. But for the rest of us, I don't spend a hell of a lot of money on the game. I do the basics. So yeah, you want to focus on one and then move on to the other for now. Um, if you made a mistake, if you started off and you decided I will go and you just pick one and you just upgraded them, you will see my infantry is upgraded a bit as well. Like I said, I always use one infantry set with my two rider sets when I go out onto field rally. So I have upgraded my infantry attack a little bit so that it makes sense on the level that my riders are at. But say for instance you started here and you then decided you're going range. That's fine. It's not a problem. Start focusing on your range and go on with it. Um, Depending if your heroes was also upgraded for infantry, then keep with the infantry, finish it off and then go to your range. Nothing says you can't do it later. Okay, so just something on what to develop for your specific brand that you decided you want to go on.